The Quran is filled with powerful stories of prophets, of nations, of struggle, and of victory. But Allah himself calls one story the best of stories. That story is the story of Prophet Yusuf, peace be upon him. It's not just a collection of events, it is a complete, detailed narrative. It takes us on a journey from the beginning to the end. We see every high and every low. It's a story that speaks to the human heart. It addresses feelings we all experience: jealousy, love, loss, fear, hope. This is why it remains so special and so deeply personal for believers throughout time. Allah reveals this story in its own dedicated chapter, Surah Yusuf. The story begins with a young boy, Yusuf. He was a beloved son, blessed with a special dream. In his dream he saw the sun. In his dream he saw the moon. In his dream he saw 11 stars bowing down to him. His wise father, Prophet Yaqub, understood its meaning. He knew it was a sign of great honor from Allah. But he also knew that such a blessing could attract jealousy. He warned his young son not to share the dream with his brothers. This was the first lesson. Sometimes it's wise to keep your blessings private, to protect them from envy. The dream was a promise from Allah, but the path to its fulfillment would be long and difficult. Yusuf's brothers were consumed by jealousy. They couldn't stand the special love their father had for him. Their envy grew into a dark and dangerous plot. They decided to get rid of their little brother. They tricked their father into letting Yusuf go with them. Far from home, they committed a terrible act. They threw the innocent boy into a deep, dark well. They left him there, alone and afraid. To cover their crime, they stained his shirt with false blood. They returned to their father, crying fake tears. They told him a wolf had eaten Yusuf, breaking their father's heart. But Allah's plan was already in motion. Yusuf was not abandoned. A passing caravan stopped at the well for water. When they lowered their bucket, they were shocked to find a beautiful young boy inside. Instead of helping him, they saw an opportunity. They took him and decided to sell him for a small price. Yusuf was sold as a slave in Egypt. He was purchased by a high-ranking official, the Aziz. As Yusuf grew, his righteousness and striking appearance became a great test. The wife of his master, the Aziz, developed an infatuation with him. She tried to seduce him. One day she locked the doors and called him to her. This was a moment of immense pressure. Yusuf was in a position of weakness, a slave in her house. It would have been easy to give in, but his fear of Allah was greater than any other fear. He immediately sought refuge in God. He said, "I seek refuge in Allah. Indeed, He is my master, who has made my stay honorable." He refused to betray the trust of the man who had been kind to him. His refusal made her furious. As Yusuf turned to flee, she grabbed his shirt from behind, tearing it. At that exact moment, her husband walked in. She immediately lied to save herself. She accused Yusuf of trying to harm her. She demanded that he be thrown in prison or severely punished. The life of Prophet Yusuf is, honestly, a treasure chest of powerful lessons. The most prominent of these is the lesson of sabr, or beautiful patience. Just think about it for a moment. He was patient when his brothers betrayed him. He was patient when he was sold into slavery. He was patient when he was falsely accused. He was patient during his long years in prison. His patience wasn't just about complaining or simply enduring. It was a deep, unwavering trust that Allah has a perfect timeline. This teaches us that when we face difficulties, our first response should be beautiful patience, knowing that relief from Allah is near and that every hardship has a purpose we may not yet see. Another profound lesson is the importance of honesty and integrity, which we call ihsan. Yusuf could have easily given in to temptation in the Aziz's house. He could have lied to save himself from prison, but he chose truthfulness at every turn, even when it led to more hardship. Yusuf's example tells us that true success lies in holding on to our values no matter the cost. Our integrity is more valuable than our freedom or our reputation in the eyes of people. Prophet Yusuf's story is a profound source of inspiration for Muslims, especially when we face modern challenges. Think about the social pressures we face, the temptations a click away, the injustices we see. Yusuf's refusal to compromise his faith in the face of seduction and power reminds us to stand firm. His journey from hardship to honor gives us a blueprint for hope. Many people struggle with hopelessness. We might face financial difficulty, career setbacks, family problems, and feel stuck in a dark well or prison. Yusuf's story is Allah's message: do not despair. The same God who rescued Yusuf from the well, protected him as a slave, raised him from prisoner to ruler, is watching over you. His help is near. Your situation can change in an instant. The story also teaches us about the power of forgiveness. Yusuf, with power to punish his brothers, chose magnanimity. With Allah, there is always a way out.